All right, today I want to talk about some interesting ways that you can approach harmony. So a lot of times as guitarists, we think about chord shapes, chord diagrams, just the familiar things that we know. But sometimes what I like to do is take a pretty small chord, 3 or 4 notes, and see how many different ways I can use that same chord. So I'm going to use a C major triad. I'm going to play right here on the 5th fret on the D, G, B strings. I'm just going to bar across the 5th fret. Now, all by itself, we can just call that C over G, because I'm playing G as my lowest note. But it's worth looking at, what if I had different bass notes? I'm just going to start with the bass notes that are possible in the C major scale. So of course, with the bass note C, you get a C major chord. Now, if you take the bass note D, you could call that C over D, or you could call it D9 sus 4. If we go to the note E, we just get C major in first inversion. We call that C over E. I really like the one from F. So from F, you get the root, the second, the 5th, and the major 7th. We could maybe call that F major 7 sus 2. It's kind of like an F major 7. If we put G as the bass note, you get another inversion, C over G. If we put A as the bass note, we actually get A minor 7. If you put B as the bass note, you get C major 7 over B. And then we're back to C. Now, it's worth trying other chord qualities, major chords, minor chords, diminished chords, augmented chords. You could try other bass notes like the chromatic bass notes that are in between the notes of the C major scale and see what results you get. I'm almost thinking as if I were playing a 3-note chord in the right hand of the piano and then a bass note in the left hand. It's a little easier to do on the piano than it is the guitar. But I'm kind of trying to think that way. So now I have a ton of ways that I can use this chord right here. And if I have a bass player, I can let them take care of the bass note. And I'm just playing that upper part of whatever chord is the structure that the song calls for.